मैडम चेंज कर दो चेंज।
तो मैं क्यूआर स्कैन कर लेती हूँ।
भैया ज़रा मैंने कार्ड देना।
मैम ये क्यूआर स्कैन कर लो।
यार वाईफाई का पासवर्ड देना।
अरे यार ये क्यूआर स्कैन करो।
QR codes, they are everywhere, right? Whether it's checking a menu, paying for coffee, logging into Wi-Fi, or even leaving a review, these little black and white squares have pretty much taken over our lives. But here's something you might not know. Every day, over 1 billion QR codes are scanned over. That's right, 1 billion. Crazy thing is, when QR codes first came onto the scene in 1994, they were nowhere near as popular as they are now. In fact, it's taken almost 30 years to reach this level of everyday use. So, how did this curious invention go from being overlooked to becoming a global must-have? Today, we are diving into the surprising backstory of QR codes, their origins, their unexpected journey, and just how they might change our lives in the years to come. Stick around because after this, you'll never look at a QR code the same way again. But hey, make sure you subscribe to Mobile App Daily for more amazing videos like these. The backstory from barcodes to QR codes. You know that these weird black and white square codes that look like a Tetris game gone very wrong. But it actually has a surprisingly cool backstory. To really appreciate the QR code, let's rewind it to its big brother, the humble barcode, specifically the Universal Product Code UPC. This story starts way back in 1948 when a curious graduate student named Bernard Silver eavesdropped on a grocery store owner who wanted a faster, more automated way to process items at checkout. Bernard shared the idea with his friend Norman Joseph Woodland, who had an unusual flash of inspiration. And drawing on his knowledge of Morse code, Woodland headed to the beach, dug his fingers into the sand, and drew the first concept of barcode. Imagine that. I'd probably just been out there soaking up the sun. But this guy, he was busy inventing the future of retail. Woodland's creation completely changed the game, making checkout faster and inventory management a breeze. The barcode was the perfect solution, that is, until the early 90s. Barcodes could only store 12 digits of information, which, as industries expanded, started to feel like not nearly enough. It was time for an upgrade. The birth and rise of the QR code. In 1994, Denso Wave introduced the world to the QR code. And the QR code stands for Quick Response, capturing the design goal of fast and efficient scanning. Despite the impressive performance of the code, even Masahiro Hara, one of its inventors, wasn't certain if it could catch on as a replacement of barcodes. But confident in its potential, Hara tirelessly introduced the code to companies and industry groups, hoping it would gain traction. His efforts paid off as the auto industry soon adapted the QR code in its electronic Kanban systems, where it became a game changer for managing production, shipping, and inventory tracking. Around the same time, a shift towards transparency in manufacturing was emerging as consumers began demanding traceable products. And in response, industries like food, pharmaceuticals, and contact lenses began adapting QR codes to track and manage their product. The code became essential, especially after incidents like the BSE scare, which drove the demand for transparent food safety processes. And with its ability to store vast amount of data, the QR code quickly became invaluable in documenting production and logistics processes. One key decision that fueled the QR code's popularity was Denso Wave's choice to make its specifications publicly available. Although the company retained the patent, it pledged not to enforce it, allowing anyone to use the code freely. This open access approach turned the QR code into a public code, accessible to all, with no licensing fee or restrictions. By 2002, QR code exploded into mainstream Japan. Mobile phones began incorporating QR scanning features, making it possible for people to access websites or redeem coupons with a quick scan. This convenience skyrocketed its popularity, transforming it into an essential tool for both businesses and everyday life. Today, QR codes are used globally in countless ways, from digital name cards to boarding passes and event tickets, becoming a crucial part of modern technology. The QR code journey to global startup. The QR code might have started in Japan, but because it was open for everyone to use, it quickly spread worldwide. As guidelines were set and it became standardized, its popularity skyrocketed. And in 1997, it was approved as an AIM standard in the auto ID industry, and by 1999, it was an official 2D code by Japan's industrial standards and used in Japan's auto industry. By 2000, it even got ISO approval as an international standard. Now, you'll find QR codes practically everywhere. As QR codes went global, Denso Wave kept innovating. First came the micro QR code, a tiny version that fits in small spaces, approved as a standard in 2004. In 2008, the iQR code launched with a compact design that stored even more info. Plus, it allowed for rectangular shapes. For added security, QR codes with reading restrictions were developed, and then in 2014, Frame QR took things to a new level by allowing custom designs with illustrations and photos. With ongoing innovations from Denso Wave, QR codes have evolved to meet diverse needs worldwide. Whether it's a quick scan or a personalized design, there's a QR code for everyone. Now people even have tattooed QR codes on their hands. Crazy, right? But why are QR codes so versatile? A QR code is essentially a 21 by 21 grid made up of binary squares where each square is a 1 or a 0. The distinctive 3 square markers at the corners enable scanners to instantly recognize the code's orientation, making QR codes readable from any direction and almost any angle. This flexibility, combined with its ability to store much more data, including URLs, contact info, and more, gave QR codes a unique advantage. QR stands for quick response, and with good reason. They are lightning fast to scan, even as they hold far more than any barcode could. From grocery checkouts in 1940s to ubiquitous phone screens today, QR codes have come a long way. So next time you scan a QR code that you will probably do today, remember, you are not just making a payment or opening a URL, you are tapping onto a technology that's the result of decades of innovation, and it's not done evolving yet. The possibilities are endless, and who knows? In the next few years, QR codes might surprise us in the way we can't even imagine today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tech insights and stories that keep you ahead of the curve.